these kind of three areas here. What you'll see over here, and this area part of the building is a lot further ahead than some of the other areas, just because we're hoping to get guys in here and moving staff back in here sooner rather than later. So over on this side is going to be all the weight equipment. You'll see here all the Mondo flooring has been installed, so really great opportunity for branding. You'll see all the platforms are now inlaid into the Mondo flooring, so we'll have all the bumper plates in here, but much better space. All new equipment is going to be going in here. We just ordered that the other day. So hopefully we'll be moving those groups across the street from the CVS building here sometime probably in July as well. So over there, so our staff will be able to teach our student athletes just proper cooking, how to cook, what types of food to cook. In the past, our strength coaches have gone out grocery shopping with our student athletes, so the right types of foods to buy. But this will be a grab and go station, so peanut butter and jelly, fruits, granola bars, shakes. We'll have a Gatorade dispensing unit here as well, but also milks and those kinds of things. Plenty of storage here, some walk-in refrigerator cases here as well. So really a great space. Hopefully down the road in the next maybe year or 2 years, we'd like to hire either a part-time or a full-time nutritionist to work directly with our student athletes. Again, really a lot of it more education, but really long-term, and being able to do training table meals and those kinds of things, having a nutritionist that can put together those menus and work with our coaches for pregame meal menus and those kinds of things.
How long is this?
Seats, TV, place for our student athletes to kind of hang out, congregate before practice, after games, between classes. Then we'll have a locker room space, so all lockers, and then a wet space, showers, sinks, all those kinds of things. So every locker room is going to have that same setup. And coach is excited about this space right here. So in terms of team bonding, chemistry, hanging out, those kinds of things, these will be really, really functional spaces. This is softball.
Okay.
For branding, recruiting type material, trophies, celebrations, those kinds of things along this way here. For a time we had to have men's and women's basketball in here practice at the same time. We got the dividing curtain. They could go on either side. But
So we got viewing up in here?
yeah, we have the seats there in case we have any recruits or parents that come in. And we also have the filming deck right up there. So our managers go up there and film practice, get all the things that they need. Huge storage room on the east side right there. So really a great functional space. Already, as we saw inside, these will all be those leather chair backs around the lower bowl, except the student section will have molded benches. What'll be full bowl configuration. 2 full courts going north to south, and then 2 half courts on the north and south end. Fully retractable bleachers, so a lot of floor space for events, etc. We've worked with we've talked with the Dome a lot in terms of partnering on large scale type events where we have floor space there, they have floor space, and doing some different things. Some recent additions that we're excited about, although we haven't quite announced this piece yet, is a 4-sided video board. Will be a new part, an add-on to what the original project was. So excited about that piece. And then also Jack's favorite part of the tour up top, the vintage seats are coming out, and we're going to be replacing them with green molded chairback seats. It's a more secure facility, so now you come in, these doors are all locked, you can go up the stairs, and we'll go up there in a second to the administrative area, and that's kind of it. So just much more secure in terms of door control access. Also have a ticket office on the north side, so for game days, those doors will be open. People can come from the Dome side or from the south side here and gain access to the facility. You get in here and you actually get to see it come to life. There's some really great opportunities here for, just in-game type of stuff, different atmosphere stuff, and some different opportunities for either revenue generation or fan experience, those kinds of things.
Sure, and the club suites are there?
Yeah, there'll actually be one big open suite.
Okay.
And I want to say, I think the capacity is somewhere between 100 to 125, I think, in there. No fixed, there's a very little fixed seating, so most of it's kind of hospitality space and those kinds of things. And to the left is all of our administrative offices. Good thing is there's some room to expand in terms of when it was designed, growth of staff and some of those things, so there's definitely potential there. Also a fair amount of meeting space here. Small conference room, a large boardroom, and then a large meeting room on the coach's side. Spaces there for, half-hour parking, people to be able to come up, buy tickets during the week, come in, meetings, those kinds of things. But But some expanded spaces there, so we'll have parking, game day parking here, and then also on the north side of the building. It's now under one roof. Really resonates with recruits, parents. You know, so now you're a student athlete, you go to practice or you work out, you go to your locker room, you come right upstairs to your study hall space, meet with your advisor, you know, before you're going to class. And so really everything you need to do, one-stop shopping right here, obviously outside of going to class and those things. But so we'll have our offices for full-time and graduate assistant staff, check-in area. I believe it's a 12-bay computer lab right there, 2 study areas, a bunch of study halls and private tutor rooms back here, and then we have 2 additional rooms over here for small group study and tutor space. When I was at Stony Brook, we built a facility in the existing sports complex, and it was one of those things where you hope it's going to be utilized the way you know we're all around the clock, and it was, and we quickly found out you run out of space, and so we tried to capture. So this design has changed. We didn't have those 2 rooms down there, so we moved some restrooms, and so we got more space there, and then added on the 2 larger tutor and study rooms around the corner, so to try to maximize as much space as we could. But yeah, so another stairwell here.
That's nice.
And then down here you'll see kind of some of that lower level, really expansive concourse where we can do a lot of different functions. This is the north side again, just to keep the bearings. Full service concessions, restrooms here. This wraps around to the east side as well, full service concessions. And this will be a continuation of our Hall of Fame, Wall of Champions space. But this is an area where when you look down the road of being able to do a makeshift cafeteria training table, this is a great space to be able to do that right off the freight elevator from the 3rd floor kitchen, to be able to do some of those things right here. You guys need to do, having access to that space in the close proximity makes a lot of sense. So you have cold plunge, hot plunge, and then the underwater treadmill. The underwater treadmill is a huge get for us, because without having the pool, a lot of times our trainers, when they're rehabbing, coming right off an injury, being able to have that water therapy and some of those things as opposed to reduction on the pounding and those things. So that's going to be a huge add and upgrade in terms of getting return to play and recovery from injuries and that kind of stuff.
So it's actually